To start a new lesson, that is chapter 5, morphology of flowering plant. Chapter 5, morphology of flowering plant. Chapter 5. Morphology of flowering plants. We see a variety of flowering plants, but these flowering plants are divided into roots, stems, leaves, branches, flowers, fruits, etc. So we have to discuss today about the morphology of flowering plants. So we have to see a diagram of plant. Plant consists of different parts like stem, leaves, let me make up some foods. This is a food, not leaf. This is stem. This is leaf. This is bud. This is branch. This is fruit. And this one is flower. And this is fruit. So these are the different parts of plant. These are the different parts of. This is stem, leaf, bud, branch, fruit, and the flower. These are the parts. And this part is shoot system. Shoot system. And this part makes the system. Root system. And here in root system, this is first one is primary root. This is primary root. And this one is the this one, it is secondary, and the secondary is right tertiary, tertiary, so this will be secondary, and this is secondary root, and this is so these are the parts of a plant. So parts of plant consist of two systems. One is shoot system and other is root system. Shoot system and root system. Shoot system includes stem, leaf, bud, branch, roots, and the flower. While the root system consists of different types of root. Primary root, secondary root, tertiary root. So root system and its system. So we have to discuss one by one. First is the root. First, different part are the part at the system of the root. Then stem, leaf, this. So first, we have to discuss about the root. This is root. You know parts are the embryo. Cartilagen, embryonal axis, and embryonal axis consists of plumule and the radicle. Plumule and radicle. Plumule makes the shoot system, while radicle develops. So embryo having plumule and radicle. Two parts are there. Plumule and radicle. This plumule gives rise to shoot system, where radicle gives rise to root system. So two structures are there. Embryo consists of plumule and the radicle. Plumule producing the shoot, and while radicle develops into the root. Since we are studying about the root, so we have to study about the different type of. So here is the root. So it develops from fluid. So roots are mainly three types. It is mainly are two types, but it may also ask I think three types, and but mainly are the types. One is as found in this type. One is type root. Fibrous tube. And one is adventitious tube. Adventitious. So three types we will discuss. One is type roots. Here, lemur not radical. Develops to produce the primary root. Radical give rise to primary root. Radicals generate, you know that type of the generation. One is epigeal and other is hypogeal. In the epigeal, the seeds germinate and cotyledons or the alive with seeds comes out from the soil. It is epigeal type of the generation. And hypogeal means seed remains inside the soil. So two types of the seed generation. So here radical, this develops into. You have seen when you soak the gram in the water. Soak the gram in the water and remove from water from 5 after the 6th 7 hours and keep it outside and maintain the moisture. Then you see that it germinates. White colored structure comes out. That structure is develops into primary. You have seen the structure. Suppose this is brown. And here such structure is coming out, white color structure. This structure generates to produce the primary. So we are studying this is the radical that is develops into the primary roots. And from primary roots, lateral roots arise. These lateral roots are secondary roots and secondary roots, tertiary roots, and so on. So primary roots plus secondary roots plus tertiary roots and so on, it makes the root system. So primary roots, suppose this it is coming here, and in diagram it is given. This is primary roots, and primary roots, these lateral roots coming out, these lateral roots which are just coming from the primary roots are called as secondary roots. And from secondary roots, some roots also coming out. These roots are called as tertiary roots. These are the tertiary roots. And from tertiary roots, other roots also coming out. So in this way, primary roots gives rise to secondary and tertiary roots. So primary roots, the secondary root, primary root plus secondary root plus tertiary roots, etc. It makes the root system. Type, since we are in the type system, it makes the type root system. So it makes type root system. Such type of roots is found in dicot. In dicot parts. So type root system is found in dicot plants. As mustard, pea, mango, many pulses, etc., etc. So these plants having type root system. Now, in case of monocot plant, in case of monocot plant, in second or fibrous. In monocot plant, primary root is short-lived. In monocot plants, the primary roots are short-lived and are replaced by the fibrous roots. These are replaced by the fibrous roots. As in case of wheat, so here fibrous roots, the primary root is short-lived and replaced by a large number of fibrous, fibrous. These fibrous roots are the thread likes. As in case of wheat, as in case of wheat, rice, etc. Fibrous roots is found in monocot plant. It is found in monocot plants. So the next one is adventitious roots. The adventitious roots adventitious roots the roots arise from any other part than a radical is called as adventitious roots. The root arise from any part other than radical is called adventitious root. The root whose arises from other than radical is called adventitious roots. So actually, fibrous roots are also an examples of adventitious roots. Fibrous roots are also an example of adventitious roots. We have seen some roots in case of the maize. In case of the maize, you have seen some roots. In case of the bamboo, such roots. These. So, understand these roots, fibrous roots, and adventitious roots. So now we have to study about the different parts of the root. Parts of see root type. Okay. Just after root, there is a meristematic zone. Meristematic zone. Basematic zone. Zone of elongation. And zone of maturation. From the maturation zones, root hairs arise. Root hairs. So, root consists of three zones. One at the tip of the root, there is a root cap. This root cap helps roots in the penetration. This cap helps root to penetrate inside the soil. Help to penetrate the soil. It protects the roots from abrasion, and after that, basematic zone is there. This zone, this region is made up of basematic cells. These cells are thin-walled, having dense cytoplasm with prominent nuclei. And these are very active regions where cells divide to produce new cells. And just after the basematic zone, zone of elongation or elongation zone. In this region is responsible to increase the length of the roots. And just after the zone of elongation, there is the maturation zone where cell differentiates to produce xylem blood subtraction. In this region, root hairs are present. These are involved in the observation of water and minerals. So, main function of root is observation and fixation. Main function of root is observation and fixation. It absorbs water and minerals from the soil and fix the plant in the soil. So, thank you. That's for today. Next day, we will discuss about if any query, you may ask the question. Anybody, if any question, you may unmute and may ask the question. First one, the Ashutosh Sharma. No. Next, Shreya Agrawal. You may unmute and ask the question if any query is there. Next, Kirti Srivastav. Have any query? First, you unmute and if any query, you may ask the question. So, now thank you. That's for today.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.